Hi guys, welcome to this new video. In today's video we're gonna talk about tourism industry in Vietnam after the pandemic. So I'm here today with Kim. We are right now in the park called Ya Dinh, right?
Yeah.
In Go Vap. So we are very next to the airport, and actually this location is exactly between Go Vap district that we've been showing you in a previous video and the CBD of Ho Chi Minh City. In today's video I have Kim, who is a good friend of mine. You are a tour guide in Phu Quoc Island. We're gonna discuss about all the major cities of Vietnam: Nha Trang, Da Nang, Hoi An, Mui Ne and Phu Quoc Island. What is happening right now after the pandemic? Is there any opportunities, or is there a trap that people can fall into if they are considering doing business in Vietnam? And we're going to talk also about what happened because of the mass tourism. You have some side effects. So Kim gonna tell us everything. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So I have Kim with me. We know each other for about 5 years, and you are right now a tour guide in Phu Quoc. Kim, can you introduce yourself and your background before getting into the tourism industry?
Yeah. So my name's Kim. I graduated in financial accounting and commercial English, but somehow I work for tourism, and I've been working for 5 years, maybe more than that. And then I moved to Phu Quoc and worked as a freelancer tour guide over there for over 3 years. And before COVID-19 epidemic, we have big international tourists coming in Phu Quoc because they're free visa for any nationality. Yeah, and after, I remember that day, like 27 March 2020, that's a last flight for everybody go home.
So Kim, before we talk about how is life in Phu Quoc right now, can you come back a little bit about how was the situation in Phu Quoc Island and in other coastal city and tourism hub and destinations in Vietnam during 2020 and 2021?
Yeah, so last 2 years, the tourism in Vietnam, we have really difficult time. Like people like me who work for tourism, they lost their job because like the salary cut and no international tourists anymore. So we rely on the domestic tourists a lot. So there's not much job, you know, and with like the business, they didn't make good money. Many people they find another job. Like my first year also, I went back to here and found myself another job, but because I'm so in love with tourism, so I'm kind of I came back to my old job. Yeah, I myself didn't earn a lot of money, enough to alive, 4-5 millions, so not so much. But I was lucky a bit because Phu Quoc somehow we made a new product due to the trending of taking photos for social media. So Phu Quoc has been a top 1 destination for tourists. Yeah.
So it used to be a top 1 destination for international tourists because you had a lot of direct flights coming, especially from China, right, from Russia as well. So you could import and have a lot of international tourists that could directly land into Phu Quoc. So that used to boost the economy. You mentioned that in 2020 all the salary were cut, right? So you had to rely only on local tourists. Yeah. How is the situation right now? You told me that there is not yet all the crowd and the dynamism and then the shops that they used to be everywhere with foreigners hanging out a lot. How is the situation right now, 6 months after the reopening?
Yeah, it has been changed a lot to fit the new situation. So we're still relying on the domestic tourists. So I mean, we basic the Vietnamese tourists a lot. So there are many shops still closed, and now they reopened many restaurants, especially like the beach. Tourist attractions. We like opened a lot of local seafood. Yeah, and still we don't have many bars not yet open this time. Yeah, so as you know, like Vietnam, we just opened in 15 March 2022. So now we're still waiting for like international tourists are coming, but then like it slowly get back to normal like before. However, like here before COVID, we rely on Russians and Chinese, like the top one tourists coming to Vietnam. Yeah. So now the bad situation that there in inflation around the world, Russian on war, Chinese they cannot go out of the country.
So yeah, it's true, Kim, that nowadays there are still a lot of struggle for international tourists to consider coming to Vietnam. You mentioned the Chinese, the Russian, and also other European. Maybe they used to consider other places to travel in 2022. It's kind of sad because Vietnam and especially Phu Quoc is a very nice destination to travel. What are basically the top activities that international tourists do in Phu Quoc Island?
So there are many things to do on the island. So we have nature side, like that you can go hiking, you go to the national park and you check in inside, or you visit Starfish Beach, and you can see beautiful landscape, the national park, as well as the Cambodia lands and islands. The other hand, you can visit our traditional job on the island. Like there are many pepper farm and the fisher's factory. Like the islanders, they have been doing two jobs for like over 100 years. And yeah, or you can like have a boat and you go snorkeling and sightseeing in the South Archipelago, or just simple that you go to beach bars and having some fun over there, yeah, or relax inside your resort.
So it's a very relaxing place to go. You can come to Vietnam, travel the whole country, and then ending in Phu Quoc is something I would really recommend you guys to do if you've never been to Phu Quoc Island. What about, Kim, now the downside of that mass tourism? We discussed before off the video about the fact that in some destination too many things has been pushing to really push the tourism in terms of the nature aspects and all the reset project that has been going on as well. And then the fact that for the coral, because you have so many tourists, it also destroy a little bit that thing. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of news, bad news on Phu Quoc Island recently, like because it's developed so fast. So there are many constructions are working on the island, and there are like so many illegal works. And now it affects the seabeds over there, like many corals destroyed due to the sea walking business. People do illegal stuff, or they just build the restaurants and they build the pier for the boats can come on the island, and they just destroy the nature around. And now it's good that now the government, they forced every services in the South Archipelago has to be stopped temporarily, until like March 2023.
So no more diving activities, no more sea walking as well to protect the coral, and in some part of the island, just like Sun Group, right? Went there and then build a massive construction. There will be probably some regulation that will happen from the government to tighten a little bit and to limit how or what you can do, right, as a business or someone who would like to work with tourists. How is it on this side, and on how to run or at least start a business in Phu Quoc? Because this is a small community, do you think it's easy to get started and then to start, I don't know, opening a bar, opening a coffee shop, or doing tourism activities on the island?
Yeah. So as you said, we have a small community on the island. I think you can also apply somewhere else in Vietnam as well. So when we do tourism business in one place, so let's say you open the French restaurant, and I'm a tour guide, or your friend open the bar. We would like to introduce to the tourists that, besides my restaurant, you can have the other nice restaurant around here. Then we bring customer for each other. Yeah, and also for the first, in the first place, when you don't know what to do, how to open your business, you can just make a topic on our Facebook group, expats, Phu Quoc expats. Then people can introduce you good people to involve to your business.
So because, as Kim mentioned, the community is very small, don't hesitate to spend in Phu Quoc at least 1 month, right? You can easily connect to the business owners over there. If you are French, you can go to the bakery, to the coffee shop, and other places owned by French people. Probably make friends first, investigate a little bit the market, see the opportunities, and then later on you can get, I guess, a good lawyer, a good accountant, and because it's a small community, so everyone help each other. In Vietnam, it works a lot with referral. So I'm going to send you a customer, and then you're going to send me back a customer, right? Yeah. So that's how you recommend people to get started, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's good if you have planned to open a business on Phu Quoc, because compare Phu Quoc to the other in the mainland, we have more benefits when you open a business. So like there are many direct flights from Europe and America as well to Phu Quoc, and free visa, 30 days visa for any international tourists. And there are 2 duty-free projects that are working on right now. So I think it's when things get back to normal, then many tourists gonna come again, and that's a big opportunity that you should catch up.
Okay, so probably opportunity if you already have experience into running tourism, industry, hospitality, etc., to come to Phu Quoc to check a little bit the market. There is obviously a rebound, maybe taking more time than people were expecting. You were telling me that you were expecting more people to come, to travel in Phu Quoc, and that over there is still a little bit empty. What are you doing, Kim, on the side? You are running a freelancing activity as a tour guide. Can you pitch a little bit what you are doing in Phu Quoc Island?
Yeah, so as you know, like I am working as a tour guide freelancer, so I'm cooperating myself with a domestic traveling company over there. Besides my free time, I also work on my project. Like I do motorbike trip or snorkeling, because I love free diving. So I take people on the boat and we go snorkeling together. And also I like sharing our culture and history to international tourists. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. And maybe I opened my own company later.
Okay, so if you guys want to come to Phu Quoc and do some tourism activities, we can connect to Kim. She's a very good tour guide, and then you can come from me. She will make you probably a small discount, right?
Yeah.
To help those international tourists to explore Phu Quoc Island and those opportunities.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kim, again for your time today. I hope you guys enjoy the video, what we've been sharing today about the rebound of the tourism economy in Vietnam. Don't forget to check below in the description if you want to learn more about those topics. If you enjoy the video and the company of Kim today, leave us a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like